Okay, so let's figure out a way to add detail to this. So I'm not exactly sure what direction to go in, so maybe I can just go and look at my reference photos of just industrial type of stuff. I could add like edge wear on the front edges of those blades, but I don't think I really need to do that. And I might pull back the amount of these too. Like this, if you actually look at this propeller here, there's like a blade gap versus just blades all the way along, like in here, like there's no gap. So maybe that would be cool to do. So let's take that down to like 7, so just half. And then again, select that empty, which is still there. Let's just bring that back around like this and just try and match the angle of like over here to the angle of over here. I think that's not close enough. That is actually a lot nicer. I like that. So these blades look a little bit stupid. Maybe I can scale that down. Oof. Pressing Alt-S, which is not doing what I want, but maybe a little bit. I might just have to redo this shape because I kind of fucked it up. So let's just take this, hide it, and the empty is still in the right spot. So I can actually hit Shift S and hit cursor to selected. So now when I add an object back in, it'll be in the exact same position as the empty, which remember I need it to be there for this circular array to work. So I'm just gonna do this again and just try and do a better job. So it's just, again, array, uncheck this, object offset, object is gonna be that empty. So make sure we apply the scale and also the rotation, and also apply the scale of the empty because otherwise it won't, since it's scaled up, so it's being weird. So just apply the scale of that, and boom, we have this back now. So let's see. I need more references for like fan blades and like generators and stuff. So let's just look at some of these. There's one from Destiny 2, which I'm sure inspired this a bit. Okay, I can't find it. Let's just look up giant fan and let's just see what comes up. Maybe like industrial, and let's just see if we can get some nice reference photos of this type of thing. That's kind of an interesting shape, or like this. That I kind of like, how it's like curved around a little bit. That's kind of interesting. And then, oh, we could do something like this too, where it's like, where like, it's kind of like this knife shape where it's like thick and then goes thin in the middle, closer to here. Yeah, let's do that. So it's just, this is more simple than I had in my head. So rotate 90. Let's add some edge loops like this, maybe scale it up this way. And then we can just do a quick proportional editing, like kind of make it like curved like that, but not too much. So like there. And maybe take these faces and just pull them this way so it's a bit thinner. And then I guess take these like up there. And then I could like, I wanted to like pull that in. That looks a bit stupid. Maybe like, because it's so big that it's like, that doesn't really make sense, but like maybe just pull these down like this so it's like a double attachment. I don't know. Shade that auto smooth. And then we're gonna have to, I'm gonna rotate them at the end, but I just want it to be like a bit more refined first. Maybe I can, well, I could probably scale it up this way, and then if it's rotated, they can like overlap like that. That's, yeah, that's fine. Let's actually do that even more, kind of like that. So right now they're just clipping through each other, but when I spin them this way, they'll be like overlapping nicely. Or at least I hope. So let's just try that. And should I do that thing where it was like kind of getting pulled in? I don't know if I need to do this. That's kind of annoying to deal with. It's just, well, no, it's not making it look cooler, and it's just annoying, so let's just not deal with that. Let's pull this out. Okay, maybe it's time to just spin this. Although, what do the tops of these look like? Just flat, I guess. I kind of want it to be like, let's just see, hang on. These are like kind of thick, I don't know. Maybe let's make this like a little bit like curved down. But then I need this to be like sharp because we're pulling it downwards and then it's making, let's just see. Just kind of make it follow the curvature of this. That's, okay, good enough. Let's spin this around and just make it look good. So, boom. I don't know how spun it needs to be. It's kind of cool, like, having it like that, actually. That's pretty sick. That is kind of cool. Let's maybe even stretch that out and just pull it back. Yeah, that's pretty dope. I like that a lot. Okay. Now we need this to be like metal. So let's make a new texture and let's just design some sort of thing for this. I might actually use something from textures.com to like carry the detail of this, because these roofing, like this roofing section is actually pretty nice. It's just like nice, like rough, rusty old tiles and stuff. So this maybe is cool. So let's try that. Just, I already purchased it, but I think it was on my old computer, so I don't think I have it anymore. So download, cut, textures.com, paste that thing in here, and then let's just go back. I'm just gonna have some water first. Textures.com is just so good for grungy like stuff to like fill out detail with. All right, so let's take that thing I just got, put it into the base color, apply the scale, unwrap that. Already fine. Maybe metallic. Maybe put it into the roughness, and then let's control that with a color ramp so I can actually dial it into what I want. And that might be a bit harsh. Like it's a bit much with the metallic. So maybe, what if I run this in here? Like control the metallicness or metalness with this. I don't know. I want it I want it grungier too. First of all, let's bevel this. I'm just jumping back and forth between a bunch of different places at once, but that's fine. Let's take these, because I think this is restricting the bevel a little bit because that edge is so thin. Let's just scale it down on the X, or like Alt S. Yeah, and then now we can bevel it a little bit. Okay. Let's see. And I want the color to match all these other things too. I'll deal with that in a little bit. I'll show you how I do that. But for now, I just want to get the overall like look to be looking cool. And I might duplicate this and have like a bunch of fans in there, but for now, let's just worry about one. Maybe let's take the base color from this and just mix that in. So just mix RGB, multiply. Maybe let's put this one in like the, that's fine actually, multiply. Yeah, let's do that. Let's run, okay, so this one's gonna be color 1. Let's not worry about the roughness for right now. I'll deal with that after. So color 1 is gonna be this, color 2 is gonna be this, and then we'll multiply this in like that, but I want it to be not that much darker, so I just wanted to use a color ramp and like bring the whites back on this one, so we get like the detail of it, but we don't get the darkness that it brings in. That's kind of nice. Maybe just a little bit, and maybe it doesn't need to be metallic, although wherever that is, that's a good amount actually. Okay, now roughness. Let's take this one into there and just deal with that. I think that's fine. And we could even scale it down on the X if I wanted to, or just take these faces and just pull them in this way. It's actually messing up the bevel, but ooh, it's a bit nasty. I think it's fine having like thick fan blades. That's kind of cool. Maybe I could just take these two and just like move them all together. That's pretty cool. Sure, let's run with that. That's pretty nice. And I could rotate this more if I wanted to, but slightly more is good. And I don't really like this thing anymore. I think there was one that was like an octagon thing in the middle, so let's do that maybe. So boom, cylinder, 8 vertices, and whoops, did I have a circle? Oh well. Rotate that 22.5 degrees so it lines up. Face, extrude, now we have a cylinder. And let's just model something quickly. So I want this beveled, but let's apply scale, bevel that, and let's maybe do like an inset. And maybe let's take these and inset those and like pull these in like this. And now inset them again and like pull them back out and then bevel that, and that's too far. Cool. And then let's do like another inset right there, and then we can take this, extrude that in. Maybe same thing here, just add a loop so we get another thing there, extrude that in. Although that's right next to the bevel, so maybe not. That looks a bit dumb. You could do one there though. Boom, extrude along normals. That's kind of nice. Bevel everything on top of that, so it's just a bit smoother. Is that like bad? A little bit. Shift G A. It's not working. Damn it! I have to do these by hand. Boom. Okay, let's take that, pull that in a little bit because I took that too far out. And then link material to this maybe. Apply scale, unwrap. Yeah, it's fine. Good enough. Is it industrial enough? I think so. Ooh, that's nice on there. I think we're good. Maybe let's take this and like expand the selection, pull this in, and then like have this in there. That's kind of nice. Kind of like that. But then I don't want these showing, so just right there. Boom. That is nice. I like that actually. But now it looks wimpy, so I don't know. Maybe that's not what we want. Let's pull that out. I want this to be like nice and bold and just up front up here. And then let's take this. Oh shit. Take this, take these things right here, pull them out this way. Correct face attributes is still on, so it's not stretching the texture when I move this. And then let's do, what else? I think I should rotate these back a little bit. Yeah, it just makes it look bulkier when I do that. Like let's take, if I just want to fill this in more, let's take this, take all this stuff here. Just make sure that's only, oh whoops, don't take that. Okay, let's duplicate this, just shift D it along this way. And now there's like another fan behind it. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, that's cool. Sure. I don't mind having like massive, just big shadows in here because it kind of adds like almost a sense of like mystery, like what the hell's in there? What is this place? So that's kind of cool. And then it means I don't have to like add detail in there, so that's fine. Should I bring this more here? That's fine. Ooh, that was kind of cool if I like rotated this way and like pull it in. That's also pretty cool. But it's also cool like that, so I don't know. Let's stick with that for now, and then if it needs to change, we'll deal with it. Just bring that in a little bit, just so it's not so far in the light, just a little bit. Yeah, cool. Or even less. Ooh, I kind of like that, how it's like, if it's in the shadow, it's almost like a bit more like mysterious or something. Sure, cool. And let's do another test render and just see where we're at. So here was the first one. Let's go to slot 2 so I can just keep track of my progress. And let's just get that in there.